We are private citizens on private land, spending private money to take care of those most in need. The Homeless Charity and Village is this really interesting, innovative community that is by the homeless and for the homeless. It is a place where people that have been forgotten, people that are considered invisible, are now with peers that care about them and work together to move back into society. It is a new way of doing homeless services. My name is Sage Lewis. I'm the Executive Director of the Homeless Charity and Village, and we are located in Akron, Ohio.
Since ancient times, people have used their own land to shelter the neediest members of society. This is a legitimate and valuable use of private property that the government cannot impede without a very good reason.
The Homeless Charity and Village started as a small group of people that were kicked off of public land. And so they had nowhere to go in January, and a few people came here and asked to spend the night. And one thing led to another. Someone put one tent up, and then another tent, and another tent. And today we have over 40 tents.
In addition to the tents, there's a community day center that provides food, showers, clothing, laundry, and computers. Residents elect leadership, which create and enforce a code of conduct that governs daily life. No alcohol, no drugs, no violence. These and other rules ensure that it is a positive place where residents can overcome their obstacles and get back on their feet.
The mayor, the city council, they are not comfortable with what we're doing here.
In the spring of 2018, the city of Akron asked Sage to apply for a conditional use permit to bring his land into compliance with the zoning code. Because Sage's property is zoned commercial, people cannot sleep there unless there's a conditional use permit.
These people aren't going to magically go home. It's not like they're glamping in my backyard. They're going to go to tents in worse conditions.
So Sage applied, but the city denied it. The city now expects the tents to be gone by Thanksgiving, potentially putting people out on the streets right before winter.
We have the right to be on the side of justice, and so we are compelling them to do the right thing. We have a 21-person waiting list to move into tents. That being said, this is not where we end. We don't just call it quits on tents. This is just phase one of multiple phases. So we can envision moving people into houses and moving people into buildings.
Akron's zoning power does not eclipse Sage's right to rescue desperate people from the streets. Importantly, we are not asking for a general rule that would allow anyone to shelter the homeless in tents anywhere, like a typical residential neighborhood. Rather, the location and particular nature of this commercial property make it an appropriate place for the homeless charity to do its work.
As soon as I got here, like I said, I felt safe. I dread to think where I'd be if it wasn't for this place.
We, together with the Institute for Justice, are making this an important issue for the city of Akron. We are doing the work that needs to be done today. And having Institute for Justice here at the Homeless Charity makes this an incredibly rare, unique, special opportunity.
So the thing I want to impress on the council is that this isn't just a matter of zoning policy. This decision has serious constitutional implications. We are first a nation of liberty, and that liberty should be respected.
Sage and the Homeless Charity are providing a low-cost, private sector response to the problem of homelessness, using private land and private money, something government should encourage. The Ohio Constitution has among the strongest property protections in the nation, and we are going to court to vindicate these rights.